Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Pearl Dane. The one and only Master Propaganda here, like defender of the fatherland, off it all, one on Twin Beaches in the north. It is a DexN, finding here for the German army, Deutschland here with Italian coastal reserves, here with the 55th Infantry Division. Sorry about that. Still recovering a bit from the influenza. The south it is Jpeg, the freedom-loving machine, here with the US 3rd Armored. We got heavy weapons, we got advanced infantry, we got armored, we got double pioneers, we got the coastal reserves out here for DexN. The Jeep arriving here for Jpeg. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast, and a big thanks to commenting and liking on them. Really helps a lot with the YouTube algorithms, making sure the videos get out further. So, second Italian squad has arrived here for DexN. Of course, Germany commits to here in the battle against the Americans. Keep racing forwards here. No sign immediately of armor. Could still happen though. It's only the most likely combo, but you can still get people him surprise you by not going for armor, even if they go for a fast jeep. Wow, that was a really lucky volley, just almost every shot they penetrate the jeep frontally, which is, statistically speaking, pretty unlikely.
Infantry are in reserve. They await deployment.
Pioneers pushing east, they guess the RNG field just collapsed. Sir, the RNG field, it's collapsing! Quickly, men, before we turn all into bananas! What? Trust me, you don't want to know. First route squad out there for Jpeg. Got the jeep racing in there. Need to put a pressure on the flanks. Infantry coming out there for DexN. Might be an MG42, grenadiers, or maybe a sniper. Before the area of this cough. Anyways, English charging in 30 chance squad for DexN, so definitely not grenadiers anytime soon. He's close again and taking a lot of damage from the Meccano bolt action rifles. And troops being pushed back, one squad holding out here as well, but they probably won't be able to hold up much for much longer here. Despite the DexN's shouting that, I'm sure. South side here, the Pioneers pushing forward. There's all the attention up north here. DexN's Pioneers make curves in the south here. Off the squad from there for DexN. Town squad moving in here, blocking. He's trying to block here the pursuit of the jeep. Another RAF squad here for Jpeg.
Infantry are in reserve. They await deployment.
Fighting there ultimately though. Being a bit sour there for the Italian troops. Last squad caught the info 2 bunker there narrowly.
The enemy is striking.
And halting reinforcements there, by the way, it is worth noting here for DexN. Likely indicating he's actually trying to set up for a medic bunker here sooner rather than later though. Arguably, this nonetheless does come with some risks here, as he's got, several depleted squads here. So he can't really afford to just sit back and do nothing, but at the same time, the medic bunker is just, too useful, particularly if you're going for the Italians here, to, ignore. So it's one of those, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situations. But at least short term, this is obviously going to suck more, but long term, it's going to be better for him, so he definitely has to do it. But again, it's going to be painful for sure. No two ways around it. There's definitely a bit of risky strategy was pulling here. All things considered. Germany's focusing on things up there. And in particular on this map, with again the way the cutoff points are designed, it really adds several layers of risk here that do not benefit DexN. Rather benefits his opponent. So, counter-attacking again with the medic bunker, or even just the bunker finish. He does get some free reinforcements there. That's one of those reasons you really do want that bunker up as fast as possible. You are going for the Italians. That free guy, I think, every 90 seconds or so, can steadily add up. Really saves you some manpower. As long as, you're not completely throwing the Italian troops in some really tough locations. Jeep down there. Jpeg underestimating DexN and paying the ultimate price for his jeep is. Of course, jotting the munitions here forward, had to expend that on a grenade there. The
enemy has taken a victory point.
Of course, even without the medic still, Again, there are free reinforcements, as somehow the sight of just pure naked concrete somehow like just, you know, encourages the Italians just to volunteer somehow. I don't know. So, DexN definitely off to a rougher start. We've got a full 5 squad there for Jpeg, but again, if he plays his cards correctly, make sure to use the medic bunker, you know, there might be some hope here for DexN. But still, this is one hell of a bumpy start here for the Germans against the Americans. I'm closing in fast and furiously here.
An MG-42 team is ready.
Got the MG-42 team ready here as well. Can start upgrading his bunker there to a medic bunker soon.
Bunker will be a medical
There we go.
facility momentarily.
Following up with the Panzer Grenadier coming in. Some Panzer Grenadiers would be a good addition, I think, here for DexN. Like help try and turn things around. Of course, he might be planning a Sturm. Theoretically, firstly, he's definitely short on munitions, so the Panzer Grenadiers do make more sense. And of course, he will need a Pack 40 since Jpeg's like going to hit him by like half-track or Greyhound in the near future. So being unprepared for that, it's obviously not always going to help DexN's chance of not getting his face punched in several times over. Holding up here.
Research completed.
Medic bunker ready. Of course, being top of the free reinforcements to get like so and so for the Italians. That's also the cash to recovery. So again, it helps create a notably more manpower positive economy. And as long as you use the Italian troops there. When he's thinking about there. Of course, it still needs to like try and trade more favorably with them and try and avoid like the KD ratio that is like, you know, not exactly
An artillery
at the
officer
moment.
requests deployment. On your word.
Officer being prepared.
Territory captured. This land is Italian.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
He is stinging by the southern fuel point. Very good work there by Jpeg. The challenge moving in there. Pack 40 for DexN. Ops concerned about either half-track here or a Greyhound out of Jpeg. Of course, Jpeg has so far not really made any overtures towards either, but DexN doesn't know that. In this case, the tactical sensible thing to do is to assume your opponent will do that unless you've got concrete evidence that tells you otherwise. And so far, of course, DexN doesn't have that. Like, it's not like Jpeg told him, yo, I'm not going for a motor pool or weapon support center right away. And even that would be like, you know, he's probably going to go for it. And that's not like concrete evidence to be like, you know, need a, like some units like to scout out his opponent's base telling him, okay, he doesn't have that. And Italian reserves is not exactly the battle group known for providing independence. And you float to the catch graphical T. Great stuff there for DexN at least. Big push in the south to defend that fuel point from the Germans. I need to move down forces there swiftly to deal with that. Got the Pack 40 ready here for DexN. As Jpeg commits more resources to the southern beaches here, making things further difficult for DexN. And there we go, weapon support under the way again, lightly here, half-track out of him. Could also perhaps indicate here heavy weapons for Jpeg. Maybe, maybe not.
The enemy have taken our territory.
MG-42 team moving in, troop tank from the north as well here. A bit more pressure from various ends can make it a bit tougher for Jpeg to establish effective defense. And there you go. Heavy weapons as this, half-track is on the way. We'll try to pop the incendiary, or the white fossils rounds the MG-42. Go, troops getting ready there. Defense here by the southern fuel point, southeastern fuel point are slowly being whiffed away here. DexN's going down his opponent, but it's still taking time here and still coming at a bit of a cost in infantry. Half-track almost done there, go GRs on the orange. Oh, and that's a mine laid down there by Jpeg. Thumbs up to him, obviously. Second MG-42 there for DexN, and does far too large.
Infantry within skirmish range.
Bastards have
Rather than
secured our
charging in here,
territory
going
from us.
straight for the challenge troops of HE2.
MG-42 and
Just
crew
right in with
available.
the 7th guy. Said he's still getting the faces aggressively punched in here by the riflemen. First MG-42 arriving here. Suppressing the line, the Germans claim some kind of victory. Got the half-trashing force actually filled up with the captain's team here. Chose there by Jpeg. Don't mind popping them out there. Not some upgrade of the half-track yet. Ooh, caught laying down the mine here. Might see a wipe here.
Victory point.
It's lucky it doesn't happen. Looks like not. Half-track hitting a mine there. And there you go. Vetch MD4 to suppress the raft, almost immediately saving the remaining Italian there. Very close call there for DexN. North here, half-track engaged with the other MD4 though no white phosphorus rounds there. Further south, Italian troops flanking around. DexN trying to get some map control back against his opponent.
My reserves await orders. Hands down!
Quick aggressive flank. Straight into mine. I think DexN needs a bit of time there. Half-track fixed up, no sun upgrade yet there for Jpeg. DexN with the second Pioneer squad. Planning some minesweepers here.
Pioneers standing by.
Those. Getting back in the half-track, still some upgrades. Cheaper fortifications there for DexN. While he has selected the officer in his ability, we get to see the officer. You're like, at least in 1-1, a lot of like the players who actually do go for this battle group are pretty much just ignoring the officer at this point. Oh, hell of a grenade there, good flank with Jpeg. And grabs the MD4 here. Big blow to DexN, big hit for Jpeg. Good chop on the Pack 40 here. Molotov there to anti-tank tank grenade, which is basically a Molotov but using the detonator from the Italian Red Devil grenade.
We have a surplus of command points available.
It was basically just based off them, like, you know, initially Italian troops actually improvising such an anti-tank grenade and they just made it a formed version. That's basically the anti-tank. Fun fact there. He's getting shot at.
Give us a target.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Contact! Return fire! What do you need of us?
He's getting shot up by the MD4 south side here. Italian troop attack the raft squad. He tanked there for Jpeg, racing it in the armor race as DexN follows ahead here a bit more sluggishly.
Where are they? What is your order? Fully replenished. Put us to work.
Drunkard on roller skates, trying to catch up with the sprinter. Grenade off here, smashing through the Italian troops there, ripping them apart.
What needs to be done?
Yeah, not really doing much for that Panzer Grenadier company. No Panzer Grenadiers, so no Stugs, no half-tracks, just that one Pack 40.
MG42 and crew ready. What is our assignment?
So we'll have to see what DexN does here.
Beginning work on Panzer facilities.
Panzer Company for DexN as well. Perhaps looking to turn to the mighty Star Squadron to form up the vanguard of the Third Reich against the Americans in the sector. Mines there, thumbs up, and of course, courtesy of that ability there, gets them faster down and at a discount. Crazy Georgia's crazy coastal fortification. Let's wrap their push back here. Push northwards, nice use of the sprint ability to conduct a more speedy flank there. Thumbs up to Jpeg. He got advantages, which have been pushed with him. And should think caught a bad spot, need to treat them, but DexN holds them to hold the ground, no matter the cash until like he loses one in the active holds them back. Further south, DexN front continues here. Of course, north side is where most of the action is. Troops being reinforced, rushing in to try and reinforce the front line. Even as the front line is steadily crumbling apart. Grenades being chucked. MD4 sitting up here. Anti-tanks being chucked. Any white phosphorus rounds this time around. Looks like the end is going to be a 9-1 score. So DexN not a big believer in that ability. Being hunted down here with the half-track and the Rob squad. Nearby assistance, Pack 40 is abandoned inside of his own base. A bit of manpower being floated here. Could go for some stars from here. Of course, he might also try and set up for the Panzer IV. But the Starstorm certainly would provide a bit more immediate impact as well the infantry, but I mean, we're a bit longer and the half Panzer IV is going to provide impact as both the infantry and the half track. And we see that Jpeg already is anticipating something bigger in armament. So, I mean, he's bringing Bazooka teams. Thumbs up. Of course, on the pinch, he can upgrade this. to enter into an anti-tank half-track, but whether or not it does, of course, another matter. So far, he's been very keen on just keeping it as is. Now, as I think Jpeg is just holding out for the Pershing heavy tank. A classic strategy here with heavy weapons, just hold up the Pershing. I need a Pershing, Pershing. Shut up over there! No singing!
Permission granted to designate defensive lines.
This is a war zone, damn it. Tank 40 hits and somehow barely does any damage to the half-track. Tank 40 is only for DexN. Pretty much goes all those abilities selected, including the one that gets some cheaper reinforcements. Actually, free reinforcements near bunkers and whatnot. There you go. Mine goes off in the south here. Panther slowly ramming. Got a pit on the way there for Jpeg, or finding position, some people call it. So old training almost sounds rather for Jpeg. And there we go. There's of course the mortar pit.
Weapon team at the ready. What?
Rifleman moving about.
Panzer IV reporting in.
There you go. Panther was active for DexN. South side. Rifle hitting the southern field point. Tank again shoots, hits the half track, and once more barely does any damage. How much health does this thing have? Yeah, this time it actually did some damage.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
The South East Panther 4 immediately hits the mine that was laid down here by Jpeg ages ago. Like, just first real engagement that Panther 4, he rushed it out, everything, and it just hits the mine. Guy Chantress been right north of trying to deal with things here, hitting the fuel point. MG42 team left to form a piece of strong point for the entire front line in the north here. But Rifling it close enough to pop off a grenade. They're using that sprint ability, and there you go, almost wipes it. DexN MG42 team again.
They are securing.
And wipes it.
Enemy fire! Enemy fire!
Got packs, machines moving in here.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Good go for Starstorm squad now. Good. Wipe there, and the MG42 denying it to the Americans. To Jpeg. Got his Panzer on the move again. And far south, plenty of spot the Rifle squad here. DexN just filling manpower. The manpower economy starting to at least kind of work its way now with the various things. And there goes Starstorm for DexN. Thumbs up. A bit of smoke there, hitting that eastern fuel point once more, even as DexN's hitting that southern fuel point.
Enemy forces have
And got
claimed
the
our
Panther for rushing
territory.
eastwards. Go Starstorm out.
Orders, Commandant.
Email Jpeg ever closer to that Pershing heavy tank. Got a grenade off there, doing some light damage. Bazooka bus has arrived, boys. At this point, he's clearly just holding up the same for the reason right for the Pershing there. Pretty much has the manpower ready, just needs a bit more fuel engines. I was just a matter of command points here for Jpeg as his bazooka team charges in there at the Panther 4, goes to the half track there. Like to get some 3 hits there. Starts swimming in, but they can't stop the half track. They cannot stop democracy. And in one smooth maneuver here, Jpeg using bazooka team the half track and some of Rifle squad decimates the Panther 4. Does lose the half track, but that's like an incredibly good trade-off here for Jpeg versus DexN. That costs a lot less than the Panther 4. That was a massive trade in favor of the Americans. Humongous. And again, he's about to hit his opponent with a Pershing heavy tank on top of that. So, DexN's about to really, like, you know, hit the pain zone here, I think, despite having good map control.
Engage! Hands down!
Got a fuel cache here for DexN now, almost done. Looking to deliver some of that manpower into fuel. Thumbs up to that. Bomb 17, less than 30. Rather than moving forwards in a large clump against the mighty Starstorm, Starstorm activating through the front coming fire for the stars to open. Some 8 Italian troops there. Not too shabby at all, I guess. There go another Panther 4 for DexN. Meanwhile, Jpeg seconds away for the Pershing heavy tank. There we go. Democratic heavy armor has
Territory
arrived.
sector lost. Enemy points at 300. Confirm.
Down to the rifleman. Pershing charging out here. Panther bomber's done. Good shot there. Tank rolling ahead here. Zooming in. Forwards. Quick grenade here. Oh, but Jpeg here way too optimistic about the Italians' ability to run that fast. Overshoots his mark. Pack 40 there, though, might just be able to hold the Pershing heavy tank. Gunners working hard. Tank troop rushing forwards. Threatening the anti-tank grenades here. Jpeg seemingly shot by. Takes a few extra seconds to react to this stunning development. But rifle charging the pack here. Panther 4 starts to in, protects the pack through there for further pursuit. Just trying to. DexN for now is containing Jpeg despite the arrival of the Pershing heavy tank, which is certainly impressive work. The question is for how much longer can DexN maintain the current status quo? We'd like to see. As for Jpeg, I mean, some VARs to boost his rifle would be good against all these troops. Of course, we plan to take up.
Under enemy control.
Eventually, like, head into tank depot of his own. Or go for anti-tank half-tank investment. There's certainly a few paths here Jpeg could pursue versus DexN.
Fully replenished. This should hold you for now. From your ear phone. Weapon crew on standby. Strike via waiting orders.
Hands on the move.
Give us a target.
Cannon troops on the move as well there, steadily.
The enemy have taken our
DexN
territory.
finding hard to maintain map control. Mines here, I think, is an excellent idea there. It's only one of the better ways of just preventing the Pershing getting too aggressive. You certainly have to mind, we could, like, if you trust yourself too far, boom, hits a mine, then becomes an easy target for DexN. So
We have lost a sector.
mines are definitely an excellent idea here for DexN, especially since you can't build them with a discount, fast. On top of the pioneers, he does have the 3 Italian coastal schools, meaning DexN has a lot of ways of laying down a lot of mines fast.
Infantry! Left to ground!
Nothing footy to
The enemy falters. They are down to 200
There we go,
points.
Pershing strikes southern frontier, where DexN doesn't think there's quite that many mines down in the first place, making the Pershing breakthrough a bit more dangerous compared to the north side. Whether or not Jpeg is confident in making such a move, this goes another matter. Go push it, pack an ambush mode. Hold on, Panther 4, XP, rapid XP moves, close in with it, sticky bomb it. There we go, actually likely to lose the Pershing, packing on barely any damage, or Panther 4. But Pershing no damage, taking any damage, striking most of it off here. Yeah, hold downing the Panther 4 like that, I think, was a bit of a judgment error there by DexN. Not entirely sure what we're supposed to achieve with that there either. Clearly did not work out for him. So down to no Panthers, but he's going for another Panther 4. He almost got hit. Jpeg taking out DexN's fuel cache. Deflecting the intercept of fuel lines. And gone.
Infantry! Left to
Another
ground!
Jpeg.
Comandante! Get us the fuck out of here!
Until the Panther round, I mean, DexN really just has the anti-tank grenades and a pack 40 plus the mines to hold Pershing. That makes things a bit more complicated here for DexN for the time being.
Panzer Fears, field
Meanwhile,
ready.
Jpeg getting more aggressive, of course, entirety of the map here. aggressive sprint here. I think DexN sensing, or just anticipating, begins withdrawing the machine gun already. Pershing withdrawing here in the south end of the map. We got 417-59. I mean, DexN's lead over Jpeg is
We have lost control
quite
of the
large.
victory
Oh,
point.
panning up. Quite anticipating that far. Rifle actually does something behind. And here, by the northern fuel point, the German army strikes, scattering Jpeg's forces here, mines exploding. Chaos ensues. Pershing rolling northwards here, ready to assist. There's a German assault there. Ooh, got loose rough squad here. Good wipe here by DexN against Jpeg. PR's almost done. May have to use up the place. Rough squad protect up to 5. There you go. Panda 4 down. I'd definitely say a Panda 4. The rough squad is a pretty good trade here for Jpeg. Oh, they got the BRs ready. That poses a bit of a problem there for DexN's infantry and support weapons. Also losing the Panda 4 like that doesn't help him either, but he's almost got the resource for a second, another Panda 4. As for Jpeg, I mean, we're not really seeing much else there in terms of fuel being utilized towards any sort of vehicle or armor. That's exactly up to there. Starts some cop with the Pershing heavy tank, another Pack 40. Good chance of a wipe. In fact, I'd say the chances right now are massive here and excellent for Jpeg. The opposite of excellent for DexN. There we go. Wiped. Punished for extending the star strike like that. I'm not really planning, you know, what might happen in case of Pershing hits them. Great strike for Jpeg. That really, I think, hurts DexN, though, to like really control the map. By then, oh, Salto Charge gets the wipe. Another massive blow to DexN. The losses are piling up now. Massive explosion there as well. South side Italian troops moving in, hitting those two southern points here. Jpeg's got some force in the base that could be responding to that.
An officer is being installed for our Panzergrenadier company.
Panzer gun incoming again in the officer's quarters now. It's an interesting choice. Seems to just benefit the back quarters. Obviously they do benefit from it, so don't blame them. So we got 380% of 58. DexN still enjoys a good victory for one lead, but problems are certainly starting to, in some regards, appear. As for Jpeg, we got resources floating, but no real indicators to what he's going to do with them. Rifleman, attack, half tracks. So in a few paths here Jpeg could pursue, but so far seems to refrain from pursuing in the first place. Into a mine, thumbs up to DexN, of course, was consistent with mining. There you go. American MD4 tooling Lucy. For the south side, another Pack 40 for DexN. Grenades are being chucked, flung at the Italian troops as they squirm and huddle behind cover. Doing 80% of 41. Another Pack 40 for DexN as Jpeg goes for another hiding position. Interesting choices there on both sides. I mean, the Pack obviously indicates that DexN is quite concerned about the Pershing heavy tank, but also concerned about how the method's not really working.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for orders.
KT gun is ready.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
So, second final position then done. Another mortar pit. And 6741. He's DexN has ensured the lead never got too big against him at this point. I mean, his opponent still has a lead, but it's like 130 to 141, not massive. Especially considering he's playing as a talent, that's kind of impressive. triple packs that are just ripping through the Pershing. Does of course have some mortar pits up deal with that. Another Panda 4 there for DexN. Rifleman for Jpeg. And they also another way to try and tackle all these packs as more infantry. Especially when you're putting most nice Italian troopers to
have lost the sector.
with.
Incoming fire! Take cover!
348 was 141. Gap between the two though is slowly shrinking in terms of victory points.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
In the one area where DexN definitely had a clear lead for long, good part of the match is now sort of slowly eroding away there.
Orders completed!
First
Panzer
Panda
IV
further for
reporting
DexN
in.
and thus Farzland.
Keep eyes on our flank!
Looking out there, got a cache for Jpeg. Munitions cache of that, interestingly enough. Still got 10 command points floating, isn't really doing much with it. And admittedly, it's not like he's got a lot of support weapons for the abilities to benefit. It does sound that MD42 just took from his opponent, so there is technically some stuff to work with. But for now, Jpeg just continues to discard the entire other half of the battle group. 24 is on the 41. Clock continues to tick ever slowly downwards. Oh, he actually does pick the rest of
Our
it.
territory is exposed.
50
We must
cows.
re-establish a connection.
Auto strength, protecting these things for
The
2 auto
enemy has
strength.
claimed our territory for
And
their
of course
own.
an extra guy. So now it's a fireman MD42 that can auto strength. What a world we live in, eh? What a world of wonders. Smoke out thingy to base obfuscate line of fire. The pack 40's thumbs up there to Jpeg.
Territory captured!
Next up, not charge just rely on the anti-tank and it's just a moving water pit there and another fighting position.
Territory sector lost.
Wow, he's like building an entire battery of mortar pits here by the looks of it.
We can't take losses like this!
I'm impressed with there you go, flank up north as well, heading up behind DexN's front line. Jpeg really starting to squeeze his
The
opponent
enemy
here.
has cut us off. We have territory out of supply.
Trying to stress
The
out, I think
enemy remains
DexN increased the
stubborn.
chance
We are
he
down
makes a
to 300
mistake.
points.
Thumbs up there to Jpeg. Another pit, holy shit.
Panzer IV is field ready.
So many mortar pits. On 91 was on 41.
Schützenspaced armor will be applied to Panzers.
Shooting up there, thumbs up to that.
Bastards
On the
have
way.
secured our territory from us.
Also taking advantage to get 2 pendables at the same time now. Not even losing one of them. Armored duel letting loose here. Almost at the Panda 4 there. Proportionate got faced off against 3 packs. So needs to be a bit mindful.
Armored goods supplied. Good hunting.
There goes Schützen ready. Smoke the body meat. You got rifle, you got bazookas charging in here. Jpeg looking for any opportunity, I think, to throw off DexN here to deliver damage and to inflict harm. North machine gun pushing forwards.
Ready!
Panther need to be careful south side here till Italian troops pushed off.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
More bazooka fire there. We got 268 versus 141. Sorry about that.
You need us? Weapons here.
Bit of quiet.
Impressive work. Ready for new orders. Ground secure. Listen up, Max. Orders.
The pack wall on the move. The anti-tank grenade upgrade there for
This should
Jpeg,
hold you for now.
giving his men a nice boost against German armor. So Pentaforce moving forwards.
Sector now under enemy control.
Mortar pits there. Continuing just to get set up here by Jpeg.
Our adversary is pushing back. We are
Like
down
at
to
this rate, if he gets
250
all of them
points.
upgraded the way he wants, he's going to have like 8 of them, which is pretty sure a record.
Press
251, 141. Got the machines blazing away here in the centre. We got Tantra to the raft squad here. Up north, we're finding the continued steam machine push back. Almost wiped out the Pershing racing forwards here. So the centre, going to wipe it. That could be a big blow here to Dex. And got it! Ace Pershing, rather than pushing through here. The situation for Dex up north is once more quickly entering the danger zone here. This is men are getting eviscerated here by American firepower there at high volumes. Panda force rushing northwards. Tanks also pushing in here. The Jpeg already anticipating this, is repositioning the Pershing to dodge this punitive expedition out of the German army. 250 versus 141.
Upgrade complete.
Enforcing healing. Panda dialing in.
complete. Standing by.
Runs to the Pioneers. Pioneers goes death. You got a third Panda on the way there for the DexN. Deutschland. This is again like a Pershing and a incredibly large amount of mortar pits here. He's expanding it. His ambitions for mortar pits knows no bounds. This rate's going to be like 7 of them if he ever gets
The
this one
enemy has
upgraded.
claimed our territory for their own.
Never mind, make that 9. Holy moly. This is like an infestation.
Reporting in.
Shooting to the machine, hell on the rear arm, the Panda Full doing immense amounts of damage there. And knocked out there with a pair of volleys of precision rockets.
Panzer IV destroyed.
Steam further Jackson support them to push back the mortar pit wall. This match is going some weird places. That much for sure. Oh, yeah, gets too close here. Like a hitman tank such, you know they take too much damage. Bending the sun. Toss there. Close call here. Second bomb there. Ugly for Dex very fast. Watching the move here. More mortar smoke here. Trying to separate the packs from most of the forces. Down stuff, they honestly just, again, an insane amount of mortar pits. Just how many does he have? He actually counts the northern one, just like the southern one there. Jesus. Option 21.
200 points remain. We are losing our craft.
Shots bouncing. Another Panda 4 kaput here, smashed apart by
We have lost the Panzer
anti-tank
IV.
gunnery. Another packs consumed by high explosives and smoke shells there, courtesy of the mortar pits. Looks like here the Dex is running enough starts wrecking some of the many mortar pits that Jpeg has prepared. Another one down, thumbs up. Another down. Well, there you go. Fresh shoot pushing in for super teams. Let's spend the effort. Almost got the machine in there. There you go. Panda ball down. 190 was 138. It's only in some regards a bit of desperate fight here.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Let's see how this turns around. Who wins in the end?
Secure the sector.
Right now, Jpeg definitely has the larger force, but he's also got a lot of his resources invested into static mortar pits, so who knows where this goes.
We should spend our munitions
He's
at
got
once.
infantry team there.
A machine
Got
gun
it.
has been destroyed.
Now they're slapped across the face against Statement appear machine gun destroyed. Rubbing salt into the wound there.
Get the fuck down! Reserves are back to this goddamn radio. What?
Alarm. Sector overrun.
They into mine, they're heading that eastern victory point. Then 90%
Grab your tools.
DexN still has the lead in terms of victory points, but it's only a bit of a shrinking lead.
Sector lost. Victory point lost.
And
Victory
90%
point is under enemy control.
That was the packs.
We have lost the sector.
Big pack push in, machine guns, Italian troops. So at this point, what does DexN want to
Our
push
enemy
with?
has control over all victory points.
All of his other options are basically gone at this point.
We have territory cut
Activating
off.
more of those judge was there you go. DexN just concedes defeat, realizing doesn't really have much to do at this point. So game over there. Interesting fight on both sides, but in the end, Jpeg and the Pershing kind of won through. Then I guess all these mortar pits. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. This is Imperial Team. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.